Mason Porter has been honored by her sister sales directors as the November 1999 nominee for the annual Go Give Award. She's been a 5-time member of the Personal Court of Sales and a 4-time member of the Court of Sharing. Mia has made 9 appearances in the unit circles, including an appearance in the prestigious $500,000 Circle of Achievement. She's qualified for 2 top sales director trips, and she's a 3-time double star achiever and a triple star achiever. Debuting as a national sales director out of the Pearl Go Give area in 2012, Mia's highest monthly commission check is over $27,000. And she's a Mary Kay millionaire with over $1 million in commissions so far. Mia is an independent national sales director, and guess what? Her mom is National Sales Director Emeritus Sonia Hunter Mason. And they are proud to hold the title of being the first African-American mother and daughter duo to become independent national sales directors. So ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome from Hotlanta, Georgia, Soul Sister #1, independent national sales director, Mia Mason Porter.
We're just having a love affair here in Utah, aren't we? I am in love with you ladies. Well, first of all, I want to thank the staff and the nationals who are here. I feel like when we're working together that we just become family during this time. I want to specifically thank Sean Key for sending me a postcard in the 1994 new director education. He was new with the company and I was a new director. And he sent me a postcard saying, you can be in your Cadillac. And I was just happy to be a director, just happy to have made it, to order my suit and get there. I remember going to new director education with like no powder. I was just so green. But he saw something in me. And I remember attaching my trajectory to Sean's. And we have moved up sort of together. And I remember when he became vice president, I was like, all right, well, it's time for me to become a national then. Because me and Sean have moved up together, so I've enjoyed this journey. Well, the Soul Train has left the station, thriving, striving, and driving, building a pink carnation. 250 red jackets are dancing down the Soul Train line, while 50 soul sisters are cheering them on, shouting, come on, girl, now is your time. We are big girls doing big things, taking top trips and winning diamond rings. Inner Circle by 2020 with courage and grace. We're storming the stage and taking our rightful place. We have the most loyal area with stars and perfect starts the company has ever had, and it's all because we got soul and we are super bad. Y'all, come close, come close. I'm just a national standing in front of my sisters, asking you to listen. Our lives are the sum total of the choices we make. I'm going to repeat that. Our lives are the sum total of the choices we make. You would not be sitting in front of me listening to me today were it not for the sum of my choices. As a 19-year-old college student, I had a summer accounting internship. Hated it. I played the waiting game every day, waiting to get through traffic to get to the job, waiting to see what the sole proprietor was going to be like when she came into the office. If her mood was bad, everybody's mood was bad that day. Then waiting for lunch, then waiting not to go to sleep after lunch, and then waiting to go home, and then waiting through traffic to get home, and then just waiting, sitting up until it was time to do it all over again, repeat. And the women that I was working with, waiting to hear what sad stories they had about relationships and money and problems. And I thought, you know what, this is really not for me. So, I chose to quit after 1 month, and I called my now National Sales Director Emeritus mom. I called Sonia Hunter Mason to share that I chose to sell Mary Kay. And thank you, Mom, for being excellent in the business so that I had another star to hitch my wagon to. I chose to graduate. I chose, though, not to take the test to become a CPA. I chose not to pursue a career in accounting. I chose to be a full-time consultant the day I graduated. And I chose to become a director. I chose to remain a director when my unit size fell to less than 15. I chose to stay energized by filling my ears with training and education from top directors every day while riding around in my car. I said tapes. It was tapes then. I chose to show up at the meeting the Monday after I lost my first pink Cadillac, and I was back to being a grand achiever car driver. I chose to go to every seminar, career conference, leadership, and national area retreat in my unit's best years and in its worst years. I never chose to allow anyone to talk me into selling another product when I really needed extra cash. I chose to sell more Mary Kay when I needed extra money. I chose to support all company programs. I chose to become a Cadillac director again. I chose to pick up my second Cadillac wearing a pink suit. I chose to ignore signs that marrying my now ex-husband would be a bad idea. I chose to marry him anyway. I chose to get some advice and support. I chose to become a single mother. I chose to live 2 blocks from my parents for support. I chose to forgive. I chose to ask for forgiveness. I chose to surround myself with possibility thinkers. I chose not to surround myself with energy drainers. I chose to go on a date with a man whom I attended elementary and high school with, named Michael Porter. I chose to go on a second date with him too. I chose to let him put a ring on it. I chose to become an example. I chose the awesome responsibility of leading an impressive, strong, diverse group of women into creating our soul area. Last year, when I had a massive brain aneurysm, a choice was made for me by the Master. He chose to allow the surgeon's hands to be guided as he placed a coil in my brain to stop the blood flow into my skull. God chose to let me live every day. I choose every day to succeed tremendously because life was chosen for me. What you are sitting on is a sum of the choices you have made. You chose to register for a career conference. You chose to leave your families and get babysitting to come and gain what the company and these incredible NSDs and top directors came to give you. You've made good choices, Salt Lake City. Will you choose to win? Will you choose to sacrifice now so you can play later? Will you choose to have short pity parties when appointments cancel and when recruits change their mind? What choices will you make from this day forward to secure your future financially, emotionally, and spiritually? So let's all go out in these next 98 days of this seminar year. Make the choices that will land you exactly where you want to be. There is time, okay? Let's choose to win Salt Lake City. Let's choose our victory strategically. And let's choose to see Auntie Mia in San Diego next year for Leadership Conference.